Hey guys, so this is day 4, 5, I'm losing track, of my journey to basically accomplishing my goals. And I am filming this during a time where at my day job, it's just been getting extremely hectic. So after my New Year's break, and basically the following day when we started work again, it was extremely busy. And this is just, it's gonna be like this until March. This is only the beginning, to be honest. But it's going to be a lot of like 6-day work weeks, 12, 13, 14 hour days, no breaks. And this is going to be probably every week until end of March, beginning of April, something like that. So, and I'm trying to figure all of this out in the midst of stuff at my day job, which that has been a challenge in and of itself. But I am determined to make it work, so I am filming today. It is our day off today. I'm glad we have like set days off, otherwise I don't think the schedule will be doable at all. I don't think anyone's gonna get a day off. But yeah, so I guess a big thing I wanted to talk about, since I noticed this, I woke up this morning and I felt relatively rested considering, because I am pretty determined to, despite like just the chaos at work, I'm pretty determined to get my hours of sleep in. So in that sense, I didn't wake up feeling too tired today, but I woke up feeling extra scatterbrained. And because I would still have like messages that I would have to send to my customers, even though it's my day off. And like, because everything's been really busy, like my house was a mess, not my house, my apartment. And yeah, I was just feeling extremely scatterbrained, and I wanted to still continue my music stuff and my YouTube stuff, and it was just feeling extremely overwhelming. So I ended up like, and this is a habit that anyone struggles with, but I am definitely addicted to my phone. I'm addicted to watching YouTube videos. In a sense, I think I'm unconsciously kind of watching those videos to avoid getting stuff done, which when I say it out loud, it doesn't make sense to me because I want to get stuff done. So why would I be, glued to my phone and being counterproductive to that? But yeah, that was just kind of a realization I had today. And eventually I just got my butt out of bed and did some house cleaning. Like when you feel extra scatterbrained, what I highly suggest, and this goes to like for example, your work desk, wherever it is that you work, just like keeping that tidy despite the chaos. But the same goes to like just being at home and making sure everything is tidy and just things are being put back to place. So I did that and I feel a little bit lighter. I don't feel as scatterbrained. I'm not overthinking as much as I was before, so that's good. So that is one piece of advice I'd have for you if you feel super overwhelmed, like with house stuff and with like stuff at work or with projects that you want to finish, and just like your schedule in general is so busy, so it doesn't feel manageable in the moment. But the first step you can take is just clean your room. That helps a lot. I feel like I mentioned that in a previous video, but yeah, that was just a realization I had today. And yeah, I finally sat down to make this video. What time is it now? I have to be out in like half an hour to an hour, but basically I've been going to I don't know what it's called in English. It's like a sauna, but what's it called? Let me look it up. I don't know what in Japanese it's called kosoburo, but I don't know what it's called in English. But basically it's has similar effects to saunas. Enzyme bath. It's called an enzyme bath. Fermented bath. So the thing that I go to, they use like, what do you call it? Rice bran? But yeah, like, so the rice bran, rice bran. The rice bran is heated in like this little bathtub. So there's a bathtub that's filled with rice bran, and like you strip down naked and you basically take a bath in it, kind of. And there's this like basically staff, they'll kind of shovel the rice bran so that it covers your whole body. And so I've been doing that recently because I've been really wanting to work on getting rid of my acne, and that's been actually super helpful. So that's kind of a form of self-care I started the end of last year, I think. So what I'm gonna do is, after my rice bran bath, that's a tongue twister, I'm gonna kind of journal a little bit because I can't really use my phone at that facility. So I'm just gonna kind of journal a little bit. And yeah, especially since I've been so scatterbrained since work started back up, I feel like I do have a vision of what kind of goals I want to accomplish and stuff, but I still feel like things are unclear. So, and since I'm not allowed to have my phone anyway, I just decided to kind of use that opportunity to journal a bit and just kind of be more focused on myself and be in silence a little bit. So that's gonna be something I'm gonna do. And then after I come back, I'm gonna work on editing. I'm gonna work on song stuff. There's a song that I'm very close to finishing. It just needs some final touches, and I'm still kind of stuck with the lyric portion of it, but other than that, it's almost done. And what I'm super thankful for is my brother's helping me out with that, and he's really good at mixing. So I'm gonna ask him for help for that. And yeah, so that's gonna be what I'm gonna do. So I guess I'll see you guys after I'm back from the enzyme bath. I think that's what it's called, but anyway, so see you afterwards. Also, another thing I thought of, I forgot to mention, is like being scatterbrained and overthinking. A lot of the time for me that leads to just like negativity and being attached to like certain habits or certain things or even certain people because I don't feel fulfilled in the things that I'm doing on a daily basis. And this was something I noticed in the past a couple times, but I'm going to also try and make it a point where if I'm in that state, that I kind of force myself to do like songwriting stuff, because to be honest, like I have songs that I'm working on currently, but I haven't written a new song in a while. And I think that's something I'll be doing. I think that's something I'll work on today, after the enzyme bath or when I get home or something like that. So that was also something that I kind of thought of, like for artists, like a lot of people use the phrase like no music, no life or something like that. what was it? Make Art or Die or something. I can't remember. But there is this kind of super powerful aspect to art that I can't really articulate because I'm like, my coworkers, I don't really run into people like, and it includes people at my workplace, but I don't really run into people that, you know, do stuff like that, like make art or make music in their spare time. A lot of the time and I'm not criticizing them at all, like, it depends on the person, but like, either they're super tied to work 24/7 or like they go out drinking a lot or just stuff like that, which I think anyone is vulnerable to those kinds of things. And I think the thing for artists as well is like, if they, I don't know, like if they're not able to do art or music for some reason, it just kind of, it does take a toll on you mentally. Like, I can't really explain it, but it has such a core value. Not a core value. It has such a, it's valuable. I can't really explain it any other way. But yeah, art does something to you. And even as a songwriter myself, I have to remind myself of that because I get so caught up in the moment. And obviously I think there are a lot of artists out there that do, like, they're doing day jobs, but they also do part-time gigs and stuff like that. And I'm finally trying to get myself to that point of also making music a really important part of my life. But yeah, anyway, what I was trying to say was, when I'm feeling scatterbrained and when I feel caught up in the moment and I feel kind of stuck and tempted to procrastinate, I think it's good to remind myself that, like, you know, if you write a song or if you work on a project, you're gonna feel better, kind of thing. So yeah, that's another point I forgot to mention.